Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of The Homesteader. Today I'm going to be showing you some of the cool things I've found around this cabin when working on trying to get the roof off and a bunch of the logs reused. Now I'm sorry I haven't made a progress update video in a while of me working on the off-grid cabin. It's been a wild week and I'm now only getting to work on it. Alright, let's get into the video. Okay guys, so one of the first things I want to show you that I found in this cabin are these old windows. Now these windows were originally featured in my first video on this cabin, but since then I found a whole bunch more, like these ones over here. These ones were spares, just sitting in the cabin, and then if you look back here, this one right here was actually one that I took out of the cabin itself. I don't know, it looks like the previous owners used those. And over here is another thing that I found. I mean, it's honestly I don't know what you could call this. It's like an old bookshelf type thing. Actually, under this wrapper stuff, it looks like really nice. Like, clean that up, put that in the off-grid cabin. Would be a nice area to put books in. And then this TV over here as well is another thing that I actually took this out of the cabin. It appears to be a Sears solid state TV. It's got carry handle. It's like an old antenna TV. It's pretty cool. And also, if you look on the bottom over here, see the serial number, Sears, Roderick, and Co. Chicago. Interesting. So if you guys ever want to look this up, send me something to my email. Links in the bottom of the description. If you ever want to find out something about this TV. Okay. Moving on from that, over here, when I was cleaning out the cabin, I found a whole bunch of dishes and stuff. Pretty nice. And some also so this fancy fork right here. It's pretty nice. And then around back, I found this thing. Big old serving spoon. Then over here we have this metal bowl that, if you look, it's got some holes in it, so probably wouldn't be good to use anymore. Also an old dustpan and whatever. And then we have the old back to a slingshot, which is pretty darn cool, because I don't think I've ever heard of the Marksman slingshot brand. I don't know, if you guys want to, research this a bit. I don't know. You guys can send me something later, maybe. I don't know. And also over here, I found this hot cocoa mix box, which is from a company I've never heard of. Food Club. Never heard of that. Yeah, it's a pretty old hot cocoa box. Looks like the mice got at it though, so I don't know. That is pretty cool. Also, we got old Pepsi cans here. It's pretty cool. Trying to look for a date on it. I don't know. I don't even know what year these Pepsi cans would be from. Yeah. We also got a beer can. Also, an old Mountain Dew can. It's pretty darn faded. I tried to smooth it out the best I could, but it's pretty hard to do that. Also, there's ants all over the beer can. Yeah. And then I also found what appears to be the latch for a truck door or something. I don't know, I thought that was pretty cool. And then the last thing that I found when cleaning out the cabin was this thing. I don't even know what this thing is. It looks like a lamp. That's what it appears to say on the label here. I don't know, I've never ever seen a lamp like this before. That's an interesting looking find, gotta say. Alright, I'm gonna show you some stuff over here real quick. Let's get into it. Okay guys, first, one of the cool things I found over here, it's a Sharp, one of these real big box TVs. It's a very satisfying noise. All the buttons have basically eroded off. Still clicking everything. TV's not in great shape though. Then we have this thing. I have never seen anything like this. Kenwood stereo cassette deck. Interesting. It's very... I've never ever seen something like this. It's weird. Like, look, it's a cassette deck with, like... It's like 1950s technology in it. It's interesting. And then over here, we've got an old Sharp microwave. Carousel 2. Interesting. Oh, this is like a fancy one. It's got like... Oh, you can cook all kinds of stuff on this. Look at that. Gotta open this puppy up. Looks pretty bad on the inside. Alright, I'm gonna show you guys some more stuff I found, like, under the cabin. Also, yeah, progress update. I've removed all the windows, like, that are not broken, like that one. Yeah, that happened when I was trying to take it out. These doors, I'm gonna get them removed. I've just decided, I'm saying this now, we're gonna knock down the cabin. So that it'll make it way easier to get all the wood off. Because the roofing is... Like, the nails keep breaking. I tried to get a big sheet off today. Like 50% of the time, all the nails would just snap every time I try to do that. Which is not great. And also, yeah. That happened as well. Surprised it's still standing at this point. Good grief. Yeah, also over here on this one. And over here, there's some plastic wrap. There's actually a pretty big roll of it right there. Might be able to use that for the off-grid cabin. Alright, I'm going to show you of another few things I've seen over. Let's get into it. Also, real quick, I also managed to get the old stovepipe off from the top of there. Start taking this stuff down soon. Alright, on to the next thing. Okay guys, the last thing that I found over here was this old black tubing. I don't know. It looks like it appears to be like 3-inch in diameter tubing. There's also some old windows and stuff right here. It's pretty cool. I don't know. There's also some other random stuff around here. Alright, the last thing is up this way. I'm going to start walking over this way. And... real quick, I'm going to ask you guys, do you want me to keep making videos on this, on the cabin back here? Because you guys seem to really like my last 2 videos on the cabin. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments section down below. Alright, I'll meet you over there. Okay guys, one of the last things that I thought you'd think would cool is Avenger GT Mastercraft tire. I don't know, temperature C. I don't know. This tire looks very, very old. Yeah, and someone definitely used it a lot. And we're doing burnouts on this thing. Grief. Like, you can use, there's like wires in the tire. And that's pretty interesting. Also, this, whenever it rains, this it's basically a little stream bed, kind of. I don't know. I got one more funny thing to show you guys. Let's go see it. Okay guys, the last thing I found here, it may look just like a old piece of paper or whatever, but if we zoom in here, let's see, this citation has been issued, filed by a member of the Pennsylvania State Police. Oh dear. Oh dear, this is not good. I don't think you guys can read that. Operated unregistered vehicle. Oh dear, that's not very good. So it seems that whoever owned this cabin before, that's interesting. It's very interesting. See if I can get the camera to focus back on this. Let's see. Interesting. It's very, very interesting. Let's see. Do not send cash. Let's see. $5 plus $5 costs. If total due is not specified, your check something in the amount of $50. Wow. This has been a while though, cause good night. Oh boy. Well, shout out to whoever got this speeding citation or whatever this thing is. Alright, I think that'll about do it for this episode. Also, before I go, can you guys please subscribe? This is a brand new channel. It's growing a lot faster than I thought it would. And I just want you all to know that I am so grateful for all the support. Alright, I think that'll about do it for this episode. Okay, real quick before I go, I actually found this date here. It says, I don't know what the other two numbers, but it says 99. So this thing was filed like 24 years ago. That's insane. And that's all that's left of it after the mice get a hold of it. Alright, I think that'll about do it for this episode. Sorry for stalling again. I swear I do this every video. Alright, everyone, I think that'll about do it for this episode. I want to thank you all so very much for watching. God bless, and good night.